Virtual reality. We all know what it is. Some of us even have the pleasure of owning a VR headset like the Valve Index, Oculus Rift, or HTC Vive. Unfortunately, a majority of people's experience with virtual reality is crummy phone VR, which absolutely sucks because that's nothing like what virtual reality really is. I'm Jameson Kendrick, and here are some of my favorite virtual reality games you should play. To start, an obscure yet great game, Stride. Have you ever played Mirror's Edge or its sequel, Mirror's Edge Catalyst? Probably not, because they are not as mainstream as the last 50 Call of Duties. Mirror's Edge is a series of 2 first-person parkour games with some FPS elements. Take that, throw it into VR, and you have an incredibly fun experience. In-game, you run by swinging your arms and physically reaching and grabbing ledges, while running on top of rooftops. Oh yeah, there are also enemies that are trying to shoot you if you go near them. You can either use slow motion to dodge their bullets and punch them, or just shoot them to dispatch them. Stride is still in early access, and the story mode is supposed to be released in Q3 of 2021. It's only $20 and I highly recommend it if you see it on sale. Second, Superhot VR. Have you ever watched The Matrix? Probably not, but there's a scene where everything goes into slow motion and the main character dodges bullets. That's called bullet time. In Superhot VR, time only moves when you move. This means you have to dodge bullets and defend yourself in slow motion. It's a fun game that requires quick reactions and planning, and for you to move your physical body to dodge. It's also available in non-VR form, and it's still really good without VR. Please give it a shot. Honorable mention, Pavlov VR. Pavlov VR is a first-person shooter VR game with game modes like Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Trouble in Terrorist Town. I wanted to include it in the list, but for some reason the game isn't working. Finally, we have Boneworks. Boneworks is a VR first-person shooter about a person being in an immersive VR world called MythOS. Yes, virtual reality within virtual reality. Crazy, right? In all honesty, the story in Boneworks is not as important as its gameplay. In the game, you fight against humanoid AI, a blue version of the same AI that throw energy balls, and finally these robot bug things that jump at you, and yes, it is as terrifying as they sound. However, they are easy to dispatch. You're doing this while also trying to uncover the secrets behind MythOS. All objects have their own different weights, meaning doing things like lifting a heavy object like a metal box is harder than lifting a smaller or lighter object. Obviously, it is a first-person shooter, meaning weapons. However, it's not limited to guns. There are also crowbars, knives, even bricks, and random objects that can be used as weapons to fight the AI. Your character has a full body, meaning you can climb objects and do other awesome stuff, like using a crowbar to climb over an object. It's an incredibly fun game, and I highly recommend playing it for yourself. Overall, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have VR, please try these games.